Yeah, that's it. And remember, one of the outstanding things that we learned the other day was that you stand. You stand. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, after you have tried everything, make sure you stand. And that was how we started. And also today, the way we start is that keep saying positive things. Keep saying positive things. If I made a quick reference to the session we had on Mandela Day, possibility is real. Possibility is real. Possibility is real. Possibility is real. And it is my belief that you learned a lot about possibility thinking. I believe so, that you learned a lot about possibility thinking, because that is very, very significant, in your journey in life, to be able to imagine things with the highs of possibility. It is very important. It is key. It is key. Okay? It is key. So today we'll look at the business model canvas. And you have different examples in front of you. We will, look at the blocks, the 9 blocks of the business model canvas briefly, and then look at the examples. And from the examples, it will ignite some way of thinking inside of you. And what we're going to then do is that we'll go back to this. We're going to look at 3 blocks of the 9 blocks, today. Then next Thursday, we'll look at other 3 blocks. And by the third, probably the third week or the second week of August, we'll look at the last 3 blocks. So as you can see, so in front of you is the first block, is value propositions, isn't it? Then you have the customer relationships, you have the customer segment, we have the key activities, we have the key resources, key partners, we have the channels there, and cost structure and revenue streams. The 3 blocks that we are going to look at today is value propositions, customer relationships, and customer segments. Those are the 3 blocks that we are going to look at today. Okay? Value propositions, customer relationships, and customer segments. So what I would like you to do for me is if you have a company name, which I believe you should have by now, at least you have an idea of your company name. Put your company name, write a company name rather, where it says design for. So write your company name there. If you don't have a company name, just form one now. And design by will be your name. Okay? And you can put the date there, and also, okay, you can just ignore that, but you can put, so put your company name, write your company name rather, and your name. It is designed for your company name, and it is designed by you. Valentino, you don't have a company name yet? Just make up one. Make up one. Just make up one. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Issa Fashions. Bauer? Backsteed.
Yes.
Properties. SA. Okay. And Jobo Video. Okay. E.G. Babas. E.G. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yes, Baba SA. E.L. Lighting. TCP Artwork. Okay. What do we have there? Artwork consult called? Constructions. Okay, why constructions now?
Because
Dream big.
construction, business construction.
Oh, I see. Not like properties, not property constructions. Okay. All right. So let me say quickly that the function of the business model canvas is for you to be able to design your business model. You know, and what that means is that the value that you are going to deliver in the marketplace, you know, the customers that you are going to deliver the values to, you know, and how you are going to get the customers, you know, those are the three main blocks that we're going to look at today. And that is the foundation for a very good business model. You have to, and I mentioned it, you know, I hope you haven't forgotten. I mentioned it in the last session that value is key. You know, you must know and be very confident about the value that you are delivering to the market. It is key because that is what people are going to exchange their money with, the value. So, and your value proposition, you know, according to the business model canvas, is what is your aim? What is that value that you are delivering? So we're going to go from Issa Fashions to Dream Big. You know, we're going to go one after the other like that. I want to know what your value propositions are. You know, so we're going to start with Issa, like I said, and we go like that. Your value proposition. Your value proposition or value propositions. What is the value that you want to or are already delivering, you know, to the market? Are you ready? I can give you 2 minutes, you know, to think. The business model canvas is a very powerful tool. You know, it makes you to think. It makes you to think. And if you can think very well about how you are going to deliver your value in the marketplace, you are one step, you know, to being successful in the marketplace. Okay, that is if you're able to think very well and you're able to articulate your business, your value proposition, if you're able to articulate your value proposition, you know, you are one step, you know, to being successful in the marketplace. What is the value propositions or value proposition? If you don't have more than one value propositions, at least you should have one. So what is your value proposition as Issa Fashion?
I would say that the first one would probably be that my company would make something that would offer something for everyone, not just a specific clientele, but something for everyone. If that makes sense.
We have to look at, so write that down, write it down. So yes, under value, so you write it down. So we'll come back to that, because it's a good thing that you have, where to write. Where are you writing? Where are you going to write? Where's your notebook? Maybe you want to, you probably have to borrow from, whose is this?
I have this one is mine.
Is yours?
I normally write at the back of these pages and I just file it all together, but it's cool. I'll take
Where is your note?
I have no book.
Yeah, write in your notebook. Write in your notebook. Write in your notebook. It's good to write. Writers are readers, and leaders are what? Readers are what? Yeah, readers are leaders. When you write, you read. And when you read, you are able to lead. Okay. What is your value proposition?
So for me, it would be like delivering a proper, quality place, comfortable place where they can feel at home, even though they're not at home.
Please write it down. So you write your company name, you write value proposition, and yes.
My value is to deliver the best that you didn't expect. Maybe if you expect me to give you this limit of maybe if I'm recording for you, then you expect me to record your videos in such a standard. I deliver much more than what you're expecting. Something that will attract you to call me again.
Write it down. Write it down.
Can it be a slogan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, it's the excellence, and then it's not just a card.
Please say that again.
It's not just a card. It's not just like a haircut. I don't know if it's.
Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Yes.
So mine is to let the people feel a sensation in their heart and never let them forget it.
Write it down. You've written it. Good. Yeah, but say what's on your mind.
Okay, so mine would be comfort to those who are creative. We believe in art. Creativity is brought out by art.
Okay. Yes.
To provide sustainability in infrastructure.
To provide
Sustainability in infrastructure.
in infrastructure.
Because we're going to be building.
Okay. Write it down. Yes.
To inspire the ones that don't believe in themselves. And alright, with this.
Think and write. 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 And I should say this, one of the good things about the business model canvas is that you can always refine your thinking. So it's not static. The business model canvas, that tool in front of you, it's not static. When you define your business model canvas, when you define your value propositions rather, and you believe that you can improve it, you should. Okay? You should. You should. So, before we move further, let's look at some of these examples, because that is going to help your thinking. Let's start with the Facebook, which you are very familiar with. Okay? Let's start with the Facebook one. Let's start with the Facebook one. And what is the value proposition of Facebook?
Connect with your friends. Connect with your friends, discover and learn, express yourself, reach relevant social context, engagement, personalized and social experiences, social distribution, payments.
Is Facebook delivering those values? You think so? Most of them.
Just one I would agree with.
So which one?
Social distribution payment.
Social distribution payment.
Yes.
But there's a comma.
Yeah. Yes, no, like, okay, the payments part of social distribution, yeah, but payments, like, I'm not like,
But this is,
Isn't it data or something?
Huh?
Isn't it data or something?
yeah, this is the heavy. So, I don't know, like, about that.
What would you say among those is the value that Facebook is delivering? I'd like to know.
I'm connecting with your friends.
Pardon?
Connecting with your friends.
Where is it?
Yes, John.
Connecting with your friends. Absolutely. Absolutely. Connecting with your friends. Raise up your hand if you have never connected with any of your friends on Facebook. You've never connected with any of your friends on Facebook. So Facebook is delivering that value by giving you a platform where you can connect with your friends. That is Facebook's basic value proposition. Connecting with your friends.